A blessing of God be upon you.
4 new temples are dedicated before summer's end this year, and most recently, President Monson traveled to Eastern Europe, dedicating the Kiev, Ukraine temple and guiding the youthful participation of the cornerstone ceremony.
How about a boy in the blue tie? Come under the rail, underneath. You look like a missionary already.
3 years in the making, and under the watchful eyes of Ukrainian saints and the entire city for that matter, the Kiev, Ukraine temple opened its doors to the public 3 weeks before its dedication during the last weekend of August 2010. The occasion grants a unique opportunity to friends of the church to take a guided tour into the rooms of the temple, ask questions about the Latter-day Saint faith growing in Eastern Europe, and consider its unifying family message, which is at the heart of Latter-day Saint temples.
You see, we're not the members of the church.
We were curious to find out what is going on here.
It's difficult to express our opinion, but I feel very nice being there. It's really beautiful.
I felt inside comfortable and calm. It was a really special feeling, which I haven't experienced before, and I'm just amazed.
The public invitation brought hundreds to the temple grounds who otherwise know very little about the church. But for David Yavenko, a convert to the Mormon faith, the temple open house gave him a chance to share his newfound beliefs with his father, who joined him for the day.
I'm hoping to show him like what I feel like, because everything inside explains exactly the feelings in my heart, and it explains what I'm here, like why am I a member of a church.
I asked my son if we could come here together today. He'd already been to the temple before, so this morning I said to him, "Let's go. I want to see it." I am happy my son is a member of the church.
Another special guest to attend the temple open house was Katerina Yushchenko, the former First Lady of Ukraine, who arrived with members of her family.
I'm very proud that the temple has been built here. I think it's going to serve a great need for the people of our country. It's a beautiful building. It's something very special. It's light, it's clean, it's good, and I think it's something that we need here. And a very important aspect of what I learned today is the importance of knowing where you came from, who were your ancestors, and where you're going. And I think that this temple will serve that purpose.
The Kiev, Ukraine temple is the church's second to be built in Eastern Europe. Its completion reminds many here of the time when Elder Boyd K. Packer stood at this site above the Dnieper River and the city below and blessed the land in the fall of 1991.
For the members of the church here, this means finally there's a place where we can come and feel peace. It's a place where we can come and feel the love of God and the influence of the Holy Ghost.
From the Ukraine and Eastern Europe to the Pacific Rim and the site of the Cebu, Philippines temple, it's been a remarkable period of temple dedications for the church and a busy season for President Thomas S. Monson, traveling to the Philippines to dedicate the 133rd temple of the church in Cebu on June 13th. This is the second temple to be built in the Philippines after the Manila temple was built in 1984. The Cebu City Temple will serve more than 200,000 members of the church living in the Visayas and Mindanao areas. East across the Pacific to Canada and to the Vancouver, British Columbia Temple. On May 2nd, 2010, President Monson dedicated this temple, which had been open for public tours just over a month after the city of Vancouver hosted the Olympic Winter Games in February. The temple is located near the Trans-Canada Highway on the eastern side of the metro area. As the 131st operating temple in the church and the 7th in Canada, it will serve the members of the church living in British Columbia and northern Washington state. From the moist climate of the Pacific Northwest, we move to the desert Southwest to the Gila Valley, Arizona temple. Dedicated on May 24th, President Monson greeted hundreds in attendance during the cornerstone ceremony before it became the 132nd operating temple in this remote part of the Arizona landscape. During the ceremony, President Monson invited the youth to take part in applying mortar to the cornerstone.
One more little push. You got it. Oh, he's good. You're an expert. He is an expert.
Arizona has temples operating in Mesa and Snowflake, and 2 other temples have been announced in the cities of Gilbert and Phoenix.